The news this past week has been filled with gripping stories about the U.S. Navy's heroic rescue of an American sea captain from pirates off the coast of Somalia. But most of the coverage has not explored the reasons why this so-called piracy in Somalia has been growing. According to the San Francisco Bay View, there is an untold scandal behind it all. In 1991, the government of Somalia collapsed. Its 9 million people have been teetering on starvation ever since, and according to the newspaper, this situation has been exploited by Western governments and companies to steal the country's food supply and to dump nuclear waste in Somalia's seas. As soon as Somalia's government was gone, European ships started appearing off the coast of Somalia, dumping vast barrels into the ocean. The coastal population then began to sicken. At first, they suffered strange rashes, nausea, and deformed babies. Then, after a tsunami in 2005, hundreds of the dumped and leaking barrels washed up on shore. People began to suffer from radiation sickness, and more than 300 died. At the same time, other European ships have been looting Somalia's seas of their greatest resource, seafood. More than $300 million worth of tuna, shrimp, lobster, and other sea life is being stolen every year by vast trawlers illegally sailing into Somalia's unprotected seas. The local fishermen have suddenly lost their livelihoods, and they are starving. These so-called pirates are in fact ordinary Somalian fishermen who at first took speedboats to try to dissuade the dumpers and trawlers, or at least wage attacks on them. They called themselves the Volunteer Coast Guard of Somalia. One of the leaders, Sugale Ali, said their motive was, quote, to stop illegal fishing and dumping in our waters. We don't consider ourselves sea bandits. We consider sea bandits to be those who illegally fish and dump in our seas and dump waste in our seas and carry weapons in our seas. President Obama says he is determined to halt piracy in the shipping lanes off the coast of Somalia.